Thanks for watching, guys. Randy Johnson, Alex King. I protest police, and that's why I record. I invoke all of my constitutional rights. I'm unarmed. All I have is cameras. Pop the top. Yeah, even though there's two officers here, they're both in the same vehicle, so I don't really see this as escalation. I mean, they are staring in the windows and pushing the limits of what they're allowed to do. Unless you have bail conditions, you do not have to consent to search. In fact, that's exercising your rights, is telling them they cannot search. You can stop search at any time by telling them, I don't feel comfortable anymore, this is wrong. You're allowed to do that. You have bail conditions, you've surrendered your rights, and you don't have any. The vehicle looks decent. So this is a shakedown for money. Is more than likely what it is. Even though they say an oath to uphold your rights, taking money from you when you've committed no crime is treason. But people are so used to paying traffic tickets that this is allowed in society, when we should all stand up together and say no more to this bull stuff, right? And is there a body laying back there somewhere? I don't see a victim. So this is a warrantless arrest, and they're taking advantage of this poor citizen because of their corrupt laws, public corruption. It's actually RICO, but it's easier to prove public corruption than it is to prove RICO. This is road piracy. If there's no body, no crime, no property damage, then this is warrantless arrest for no crime committed. All traffic stops violate your Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights. Right? That's why you invoke them. I don't answer questions. The Fifth Amendment. And it's unlawful to extend a traffic stop beyond 20 minutes, or it's a violation of the Fourth Amendment. We, the people, are in charge. Public servants are supposed to serve the public. They're not supposed to use false lights to arrest you and to take money from you. That's piracy. Piracy ashore, U.S. code, USC code 1661. To take money when there's no crime involved, no victim, is a crime in itself. They are fundamentally wrong. Their entire existence to write tickets is completely and utterly wrong and has no basis in law.
County 307. Whispering Pines, coming from apartment 20 for a loud music complaint.
Whispering Pines and Topsom, loud noise complaint. Oh boy, and out he comes. And here comes backup. And they're putting him in handcuffs, guys. There's another unit that just showed up. And what's that? Page. This is where you have to ask yourself, where's the victim? No victim, no crime, no arrest. But we all know that ain't how they operate. Drag me to jail for no victim, no crime. Told them right to their faces, I can't drink alcohol. I have liver failure. And they arrested me anyway. You can't imagine the evil that I'm trying to stop. Now, of course, if he has a warrant, which is they've made war on him and are arresting for a warrant, the officer's hands are tied and they have to do the arrest. I guarantee you almost every warrant doesn't have a verified complaint with an actual victim. They just make shit up and ask the judge to sign it off, and the evil judges do exactly that. Destroy everybody's rights. Right? And we got officer number 4. And they're doing a search and searching him. This is an open private business that I'm in a parking lot that the public is invited to. So I think that one's Lord. Right there. Sorry, guys. She is deep in the car. Thanks for watching, Alex, Randy. This is Pleasant Street. You're welcome to join me. But you want to be careful. Okay, they're putting him in the police car. Looks like they're treating him decent. They were respectful. Since we can't hear radio communications, and we don't see any victim here, we would assume that there's a warrant. They've made war on him and his rights. Yeah, they're digging deep. So that means their probable cause is probably BS. Yeah. Uh-oh, walking back to the vehicle. That ain't good. that. Uh-oh. He's opened the back, so either they found something they suspect is illicit drugs, or he's yeah, getting a sample somewhere. You know, he's got to watch when they walk to the back of the car. If he's not getting a bag to place evidence in, even then, we don't know what's in it. That's why it was so important in earlier years where I did audits at the police station and was able to look in the police cars, right? Try and spot contraband. But see, now they have it all signed up, and if you walk in there, they'll trespass you from public property. Oh, you can't have us look in their police cars. Oh yeah, because they probably got something they're not supposed to have in there, right? That's the only reason you wouldn't want people to look in your police cars, is there's something wrong, right? Oh boy. You know, how can you preserve evidence if you got 4 cops in the car looking? Right? Nope, don't buy it. Hope he had a warrant. I certainly don't see him gathering a bunch of evidence. Pleasant Street at the Shell Station, Big Apple, right across from Pat's Pizza. The whole parking lot's full. 3 police cars, 4 officers. One's fixing to leave, I would imagine. Like I said. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Yep, when you step out of your vehicle, you're perfectly allowed to lock all the doors and take the keys with you. Right? Because you wouldn't want to make it easy for them. Right? I don't consent. I don't answer questions. What crime did I commit? That's what you got to ask. And just because you invoke the 5th don't mean you don't ask questions, and don't mean you don't talk to the cops. You say just the minimum stuff. I don't answer questions, right? I don't consent to search. Where's the warrant? I want to talk to the judge before you arrest me. You know, stuff like that. You know, exercise your rights. Invoke them. Digging around, fabricating evidence. Nope. Probably can't get a dog, that's why they're doing this. This is almost more fun because now I can just speculate all I want. You want to use hidden radio communications to violate people's rights, conceal the whereabouts of criminal officers, who've committed multiple crimes, hurt people in custody and stuff like that. I don't see any here. Just officers that have done criminal menacing, drawing their firearms on unarmed people with kids in the car, stuff like that. You know, in the interest of officer safety, it's always about officer safety and not about citizen safety, right? 2021, I asked them to take their firearms off so that I could speak freely. They said no, but they took my camera away. That's my weapon. Disarmed me. Even pirates usually accept agreements like that. You know, ethics and integrity and stuff like that. Right? That's why you can't trust them. Right? Oh, the body camera wasn't working. We don't know what happened. It failed minutes before the misconduct took place. Right? And you got officers turning off dash cameras so that they can do interviews and try and solicit more of an arrest and get more evidence without recording it. What does that tell you? Threats and intimidation? You betcha. All right. What good is a body camera if you can't order the evidence? Right? The town has their back big time. No evidence can be gathered from the town. They'll deny everything. The cops will deny everything, edit everything. Right? Right? It's called Title 18, Section 242, Color of Law. Failure to allow a witness to report police misconduct. Multiple times. Right. We investigated ourselves and found nothing wrong. That's how we operate. We've operated this way for years. Oh, that's why people record us. Yep. Can't allow that to happen. We got to use threats, retaliation, the whole 9 yards. Chase down their family and hurt them. Steal their automobile. Make them lose their job and apartment. Nah, that's protecting your rights, Mr. Cantrell. That's the ride you want to take. Right to the pokey. Hopefully they don't torture him in custody and break his arm inside the police station. Right? Jessica B. in 2021, stripped naked and her arm broken in custody in the Brunswick police station. Nah, nothing wrong here. All right, we're out.